Hey there, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 52 of the Desert Survival Series. I'm Radamant. And this episode, I will attempt not to get my butt kicked. Yep. Well, let's hope at least. So, suggestions. I got a few of them. One would be one I've been getting consistently by Nausea Hansen, which is can't Earth just eat the kibble? Yeah, he could. Let's go ahead and set him up for some kibble feeding until we're out of kibble. I guess that works. I'll just rename it even so I remember what we're feeding him. Yeah, absolutely, he could just eat the kibble. Looking at my current... I thought I had more insect meat than this. I guess I didn't. I really thought I did. But yeah, we have plenty of kibble for him to eat for a long, long time. Let me just continue time slowly and go over some of the other comments. Holly mentioned that when I was setting up mudge drugs, that's kind of hard to say, I screwed up and set it to take 11 beers, not one beer, which would probably affect his carry weight. Oh, no, I guess it really didn't. Because I don't even really have beers for them to take. Alright. Another one would be Chris B. mentioned, yeah, I probably didn't put my grow lights back on. In fact, I certainly didn't. But let's pretend I did. Just, for my sake. And then Tor Matthews and Ellie Gray mentioned it might be wise to have a forward hospital, given the fact that I am always getting beat up. That's probably a wise idea. So I will drop one here. Why here? I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm just putting it here. And this will become the forward hospital. It might be a little bit too much forward. I don't know. Time will tell. And Hiva the Destroyer mentioned that it might be a good idea to invest in more EMPs, EMP grenades, etc., etc. Absolutely. Absolutely. So far, I've been basically messing around. And last episode was a real eye-opener that the storyteller was going to start throwing me some fights that were terrible. So, I'm going to invest in EMP shells, EMPs. So the idea here is to have a back layer of plasteel turrets, a forward layer of plasteel turrets, and then sacrifice steel turrets, regular steel turrets that are rigged with EMPs when the scythers go and bash them. That is the idea behind... And then here... I think these are going to be moved to be the sacrifice turrets. And I'm just going to have to figure out how to protect my own inner base. I think also charge rifles would be really useful. But having a Marine, a warrior like Quell, who's hopped up on Luciferium and has really high melee, will also really help with that, I think. So we are definitely going to get her a new eye. Jay is already working on that. She also needs a new leg. And probably another arm, just for the meleeing abilities that she'll have when she has that. So we'll make her a lot more bionic. Kind of reminds me of some past series I had, like long, long ago. Where I super repaired pawns that had been injured. Alright, we will get started from there. That's a good starting off point. I also hope to potentially get some... Oh, you know what? I did have insect, and I made it all into kibble. Okay, yeah, that's what happened. I was going to say I'm going to potentially get some trade going on. Ideally, an organ for Milla. A lot of people mentioned that I might want to put her on antibiotics for her missing kidney. Now, the thing is, I have a vitals monitor, which is immunity gain 2%, plus this masterwork hospital bed. Not that it's perfect, but it's immunity gain 13% for 15% immunity gain. And then if I give her good meds and some R&R, she should be fine. And if she's not, I can throw her into a casket. Yeah. I can always toss her into a casket move. Alright, so now I'm going to set up a few of these turrets to be sacrifice turrets. And what I mean by that is they're likely to be, they'll be approached to melee and then more or less turned off. Unless I need to turn them back on to lure enemies away. Steel mini turrets are turrets I can replace easy and often. And because of that, I am making sure I'm actually going to do it like this. I'll have plenty of ways to turn off turrets. It might be a little annoying getting all the turrets on and off, but that's the route I'm going to go. So Santi here is making some EMP grenades. That would be a good weapon for Milla, maybe, or Jenny, who they don't really have good shooting skills, but oh my god, Santi is so fast. Seeing her move around like that is so funny. In this temp close, I'm also going to put manufactured mortar shells, EMP. They really can't like backfire on me the way normal ones can. And let's... Oh, we already made one here. Let's disallow EMPs from here. Did we ever move that? Oh, we never moved that back. Santi, you run the fastest. Would you mind? Now, this definitely needs to be rearmed, so I'll unforbid it. Quell is doing her best, trying to get us some additional uranium. These turrets really need to be moved too. Okay, so we have the marine armor. It is excellent quality. I don't think anyone's actually set up to wear it at the moment. The real advantage of marine armor is the sharp and blunt advantages here. Plus, it covers just about everything. So there's that too. Cranking out a marine helmet. Ideally, I'd have marine stuff for all of my meleeers. Given how they're the front line of defense, they're almost always the ones that get injured. It would be wise to have them in front. Okay, we're obviously not stockpiling the EMP shells here. Now these EMP shells are going to be, the way I'll set them up is we will set IED EMP traps up on these sort of lure turrets. I might even need to put the lure turrets more forward now that I look at it. Given the giant radius of EMP, I don't want to ensnare any of my own turrets in the blast. If they overlap with one another, that's fine. And I'll do 4 of them. And that way, when Scythers come up to attack these crummy steel turrets, they'll trigger the EMPs and shut down, at least for a little bit. But that's enough time for the plasteel and uranium slugs to really hammer away. Or at least that's my hope. This might be not foolproof, but the one issue with having these turrets in front is they'll definitely need to be flicked on and off. Because I don't want an enemy here firing on the turrets. I mean, that's kind of pointless. that will get the turrets destroyed. And I will definitely add in some redundant power. Yeah, these cables are likely to blow if any of these turrets blow, but you know, it's the least I can do. And then the idea was to put some of the plasteel turrets here and put this full of EMPs. Basically, have my base more or less be a walking EMP nightmare. Because, yeah, if my shield belts go down, that's okay. But shutting down mechs are probably a lot more important. No, that's interesting. Took the quick route coming back. Are you going to take the long route going in? Yep. Another thing I need to do is to focus on... Oh, I'm out of slate blocks. Focus on that back wall. I really don't want to get backdoored. That would be bad. So, let's mine up some additional slate. Once Quell and Omni are out of bed. Miss Quell. And Omni. Omni's just about fully healed. Has facing almost certain death? No. It really has not changed your opinion on one another. Animal disease. That's my favorite. Oh, we are collapsing some roofs here. I don't want this to turn into some sort of catastrophe, so I'm sure Omni will go and remove those roofs in a moment. He's not putting heal root in the ground. Now they're not likely to harm, the collapsed roofs aren't likely to harm Quell, because she's not near the edge of the roof. Alright, so now we have some okay marine armor. Not the best stuff ever, but not terrible either. Now she is mining away from everyone, meaning that it's not likely to hurt anyone, which is good. Thank you, Mr. Roman. It's a lot of work. So all these slate blocks are obviously going to go towards this wall here. And we are already crafting them up, so that's good. Finally finding the shape of this mountain. Alright, at this rate, we're almost done with the advanced components. And Jay's back on the eyeball. Good. Because as fast as she has been mining, she'd be faster if she had better eyes. I almost never tell Jay to take wig up, so I'm going to do it this time. I hope he makes some more progress on that eyeball. So we're getting a bunch of statues for trade. At this point, how heavy are these? 3 times 7, 21. We still can carry more. Whether we can carry more, and additionally, we can carry... Well, that's some really nice medicine. 21-year-old guarded by 10. So, given that we're feeding them kibble, we can just get rid of the simple meal bill. Got the bionic eye. Let's go and install it. Omni is at 12. I guess Jenny will be the right choice. Miss Quell, you're getting that left eye back. Need material. Oh, I think someone else is trying to do it. There we go. Sorry, Omni. As much as she's your friend, you're not the best surgeon. Jenny happens to literally be a surgeon, whereas you're a digger. You're a good medicine digger, but a digger. Okay, so now what's left is that toe. So bionic leg made by Omni is fine. But her sight will be improved. That's what counts. Where are you going? Oh, I guess there's slag all the way down here, isn't there? Okay, we've got our sculptures. How many is this? 8. Okay. Santi, you have inspired recruitment, not trade. But I'm going to send you, I guess after you make this component, to trade with neighbors. Because I did just make them allied. Oh, wow, that prisoner request is not that far. Makes me feel bad for, ignoring it. Quell's up and mostly put back together. She's just missing one toe. This wall is almost done. And I think I'll just cancel this. It'll be a nice... I'll get some more slate later, but it's a nice sort of shape now. And I'll just force him to do some of the... There we go. Having a beer. I love how they start whatever task it was, and then they're like, you know what? Beer. I'd rather have some beer. Alright, Santi. Stand over here, and we will send you forming a caravan. You and... 5 fine meals with a bunch of these beautiful statues. Maybe 1 less, just so that we can carry 2 less. Okay, that about works. That's almost all our silver. I'm going to keep the gold for now and choose the route. I like how it warns me that it's going to be a, I might hunger quickly. It's like, you know how fast she runs? She'll be so unbelievably fine. It's ridiculous. Like, look at her. Up, she's already forming the caravan. Look at her overtake Earth. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of slag. Alright, we're starting to get the EMPs out. Here's our bionic leg that we're crafting really fast thanks to 2 Arco arms, however you want to pronounce it. Does absence make the heart grow fonder? Probably not. I like how everyone's taking a nap and Quell's like, you know what? I'm gonna mine some uranium, man. We need more uranium. I think the storyteller feels a little bad about trying to murder me last round, and I haven't had a lot of threats in a while. I suppose... Who's up? Jenny? Recenter the power cable there. I am actually getting kind of low on plasteel, but hopefully I can buy some of that. Now, for me to use my camels, I need to wait. Ooh, they have an archer leg. I need to wait until it's cooler. It's too hot still. Now, I was really down here for organs, and they don't have any organs that I'm really looking for. I could try to take as much plasteel as I'm able to carry, which is 59, I guess. And then I'll actually go to Cologne. Or no, I'll return home and then pod to Cologne and do the trade that way. Okay, we have the bionic leg. You are getting put back together. As I promised I would. Now, other... Cut scar left shoulder. Okay, need a bionic arm. That's alright. I earned that scar too. It almost bothers me to get rid of it, right? Because it's like, I had my arm cut off for this scar. Or almost cut off for this scar. Alright, Quell is back together other than the nose. Now the question here is, I don't think Luciferium's actually going to heal her nose. Luciferium doesn't usually replace parts, it just fixes broken ones. And she's missing a nose. She doesn't have like an injured nose or something. So that might not work. We might need Healer Mech Serum for that. Which is really funny, because with Healer Mech Serum, it heals anything. And I mean anything. Your pawn has their head cut off, Healer Mech Serum puts the head back on. I don't know how, but it does. And it's pretty cool when it happens. I can also put an IED here, EMP IED. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. Or maybe actually one back. At this rate, in this spot, they've already passed all the turrets. Some of the turrets back here may still shoot, but it's more or less they've gone past the point of no return, so that wouldn't be terrible. We have to make 4 more shells. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do until I have 10, 5, 10. Do until I have 10 shells. There's the arm. Wow, he is so fast at making parts. It is absurd. Quell wasn't even out of the bed from the last surgery before the part was made. That is some brutal efficiency there. Now I think... Oh, the Jay's right leg. Yeah, I don't care about Jay enough. He doesn't do enough for our community to actually give him a better leg. I could give him a bionic ear, but Mudge is not our socialite. Oh no, he's actually pretty good social. I don't think he's Quell level though. No, he's tied with Quell. Just not Burning Passion. Wow. At every turn, I'm trying to diss Mudge here, but he's actually a skilled socializer. My bad, Quell. Or Mudge, rather. Didn't mean to slight you. Alright. I'm curious if one statue is going to brighten up these bedrooms enough to bother installing. They may not. I guess we'll see. I don't think they will, but I am totally down to see for myself. Oh yeah, kicks it up to somewhat impressive from slightly, I think. Yep. Alright. I guess that makes a difference. Let's make some more then. We need, what? O'Connell and Roman Jenny, and honestly, I might need another bedroom. Who is Milla close to? Could you form a relationship with... I see. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. You don't like Omni, and yeah, okay. I get it. I'm going to unforbid these elephants so we can actually butcher them. To salvage some plasteel out of my community, I'm going to destroy these plasteel doors that don't really need to be plasteel. And let's do until I have 15 advanced components, because we need normal ones. Finally some hops. I guess we do have a lot of beer. We really need the plasteel for security purposes, so inner plasteel doors, not all that necessary. She is returned with some more plasteel. And a whole lot of silver. And I'm going to give her a little bit of R&R. I don't know why she's so hungry. She had meals on the road. If we really, really need plasteel, I can always mine it too, but I'm also worried about my deficit of, here, Quell. Let's go over here. My deficit of uranium, but I think the uranium sort of sorted itself. Wow, really? Thank you, Cassandra, for being kind for but a mere brief moment. I felt a little persecuted last episode, so I think this is her making up for it. An episode of relative silence and calm. Hopefully not before the storm. Okay, we definitely got our meat back. Without a doubt. Are we storing wort? Okay, we're not storing wort out here. We have plenty of barrels, so I'm not worried about that. That's good. And I'm nearly running out of time, but I want to try for one more trade. Let's go ahead and load this pot up. with what? That is a big question. With Go Juice, because it is so lightweight and easy to trade. All this silver and Santiago again. And maybe some food, right? Because, like, girls gotta eat. Even if she did let down my my main man, I'm not gonna let her starve. I ain't cruel like that. Alright, so she's in there. Yep. Alright. Maybe we can get a kidney. No, you're not attacking or gifting Santiago. Man, it's pretty easy to, like, misclick there. Let's go for the trades. I can sell them a bunch of Go Juice, and they have a liver, but the thing with the liver is, if you ever need one, you're already dead. I guess if you have cirrhosis, I don't know. Ear, I could put into Mudge, I guess, but that's kind of a waste. Make a screen TV. Not a terrible idea. And then whatever amount of plasteel I'm able to buy. Which isn't much, but it is something. It's all something. Okay. Plus, you know, the reputation changes. They get happier when I trade. Well, guys, this was a very peacefully uneventful episode of me really ignoring this kill box, actually. I really need to queue them up to build it, like, frantically next episode. I realize that now. Thank you all for watching. If you have any feedback for me, I would really love and appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you would think about maybe liking, subscribing, hitting up the website, join Discord. If you ever want to actually have a discussion with me, I'm on Discord almost all day long. So you can find me there, and I'll have to catch you all later. Adios.